Oh, that's nice. Only Iced Coffee is here, by the way. Good to see you. Says, another stream, basically, I guess they're talking about one of the illegal restreamers, is talking about fake donating to you today. Be on the lookout. Oh, how nice. How nice for someone saying they're going to fake donate to me today. Just so you know, if you try that, I'm going to fight it tooth and nail and keep your money. Just so you know. I just thought I should say that up front. Anyone thinks they're going to fuck with me, it ain't going to work. Those days are over. I have protections in place to stop bullshit. And the only way you're going to be able to donate to me is if it's legit, like your real information. And I will keep your money. So you'll be fucking yourself over, wasting your own time. And I'll be laughing on my way to the bank. So, fuck off. Thanks for the money, stupid fuck. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze the peel, it comes in. Squeeze banana. Carlton Jr. to the $1.50 says, do you think Giancarlo got robbed for best performance at the Game Awards? Lady D's voice actor won instead. I thought Resident Evil 8 was a better game than Far Cry, but I felt Giancarlo was outstanding in his role. He was also in that game longer. I don't even think Lady D is a good character at all. She's very kind of one-dimensional. She's only in Resident Evil 8 for a short period of time. I think what it is people are fucking horny, disgusting idiots who, because there was a woman with big boobs in the game, all of a sudden they fawned over her. It's dumb. She's not even the main character of the game. She's barely part of the story. But yet people acted like she was the main character of the game because they were fucking horny. It's dumb. Not to say that the voice actor wasn't good. I think she was. But I agree with you. Giancarlo did much more work, did a much better character in Far Cry 6. Yeah, it was bullshit. Izaxel did a super chat and says, growing up, who did you like, Warrior or Hogan? Personally, it was always Hulk Hogan. And because I was an 80s kid, and the 80s, Hulk Hogan was all the rage. You know, Ultimate Warrior was not popular until the early 90s, and he was kind of like the newcomer coming in. And I remember my friend in school was all about Ultimate Warrior, while I was all about Hulk Hogan. And then when Hulk Hogan basically left, when the real Hulk Hogan left and went to WCW, I basically stopped caring about Hulk Hogan altogether. I never really cared ever again about him, so... How's everyone today? Welcome to the pre-stream Welcome to the pre-stream podcast. Marble Mouth Phil here. You know, I'm never gonna laugh about that. I'm never gonna laugh about that. Good morning, good morning. Today is Sunday. Hold on. Oh. Nice. Excuse me. Maybe the holidays are a frustrating time for you because you have to put things together for your family. And you have to deal with logistics. And you have to deal with all that kind of crap that happens around this time of year, right? Maybe you're broke.
Here's the situation I'm facing, all right? This is me being completely transparent with all of you. I'm broke, basically.
Which I wouldn't blame you. If it's the holidays, you got a family, you got to buy presents and stuff, you know, next thing you know, you have nothing, right? Wow, Merry Christmas. I hope you're all happy because I have an empty wallet. Financially right now, I'm in trouble. I have no money, but what I would like to do is try to make DSP Gaming a destination for gaming, all right? And how can we do that? Well, obviously, watching the streams, watching the videos, talking about them with your friends and family. You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding! When you meet with your friends and family on Christmas Day, and all these hot topics of discussion are coming up, the one thing you absolutely should be talking about is DSP Gaming. Everything else, who cares about politics? Who cares about how your family's doing? Or what their jobs are like? Or what their lives are like? Who cares about that? DSP Gaming. Talk about what Phil is doing on DSP Gaming. This is the biggest place, the hottest place on the internet, and everyone knows that. So all you should be talking about on Christmas Day, of course. But anyway, other ways you can help the channel outside of just watching would be to like my videos and to leave comments on them. And I have to emphasize this every day. because there's some people who are getting into the groove. I'm noticing every day there's certain people who watch my videos, like my videos, and leave comments. But I'm going to give you an example. Yesterday, every video that I put out so far yesterday, as of now, has between 200 to like 500 views. Some have more, some have less, okay? It's averaged out. Usually within 24 hours, each video has like 500 views on average. I'm just talking averages, law of averages, okay? Just think, if half the people who watched my content actually liked it.
Right now on KO Gaming, I have over 5,000 subscribers. If half of those subscribers gave $1 a month, right? Which is nothing. What, a pack of gum?
And left a comment. I just want you to think about that for a second. Hundreds of people watch every video I put out within 24 hours. Now, sometimes way more. If it's a popular playthrough or a new game, usually I get thousands. But the point I'm making here is, if people watched that stuff and said, oh, I like it, I'm just going to make it a habit to click like every time that I watch it. That would help the channel tremendously. The thing is, and this is my fault, I never talked about it. I never emphasized that as a way to help out the channel. And in the last 5 years, I focused solely on streaming. So when I was focused solely on promoting my Twitch stuff, when I was a Twitch streamer, this channel fell into disrepair, and it's totally my fault. I didn't imagine myself coming back here in a full-time capacity. I would like nothing more than if by Christmas, in 2 weeks, actually that would be a week and a half, if we could hit 750,000 subscribers on this channel. So it's just a small goal. I want to go from 195,000 to 750,000 subscribers in like 10 days. Let's see if we can make that happen. All right. No, actually what I was telling you a few weeks ago, one of the actual real goals that I would like is by my birthday, which would be early April 2022, to hit 200,000 subs. Like, that would actually be a nice birthday present for me. To say, wow, all your hard work has paid off over the years. You came back to YouTube. You rededicated yourself to be a full-time content creator on YouTube, and you were able to make your channel grow. That would be amazing to actually hit that. I know it's going to be a slow growth. It's not going to be a fast one. Why would thousands of people overnight subscribe to DSP Gaming? They wouldn't. In fact, most people would just unsubscribe immediately because they're so disgusted by me and my behavior. So I'm not surprised that it would take a long time. I'm surprised that many of you are even here watching this morning. I'm so disgusted by myself. So, awesome, right? Please, consider subscribing to the channel if you're not a sub. All right, now, I have a couple news stories I'd like to talk about, and then I have a very special thing I'm doing. I announced it on Twitter. I was very excited to show you this overlay. This is obviously what I had to reveal today in regards to fighting games. This special final overlay of all the ones that I've had. I've never showed you this one before, so people are saying, oh, he showed me this one. No, I didn't. I'm going to show you what I mean. Watch this. Ready? Look at that. See that? Now watch this. Yeah? Now watch this. Oh, yeah? Yeah, well, watch this. Oh, wait. Actually, that might be it. No, there we go. I actually have 4 different overlays that look the same but have some various tweaks to them. And I've been alternating between them. Plus, I have the ones that look nothing like that as well. Like this one. You know, that one looks nothing like the... You see what I mean? So, but anyway, this is obviously what I was hyping up on Twitter. There's nothing else to do on pre-stream today. You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding! No, but we have some special stuff on pre-stream today, pre-stream podcast, that I'd like to do. So let's actually cover the news first. Let's talk about the news first. Get that out of the way. And then we can get to the special thing I'm doing on pre-stream today. Okay? So first of all, outside of gaming news, I actually have a personal update in regards to DSP Gaming, the channel itself. Okay? So we've been talking about this over the last couple of weeks, and some people have been asking me about it, and I have an update for you guys. So right now on DSP Gaming, since this is now my main focus, and since I became a live streamer on here back in May, some things became a major part of what you can support the channel. For example, you could become a channel member. By becoming a channel member, you get all kinds of benefits, right? And when we hit a certain milestone of channel members, I do a celebratory event. The one coming up here would be a retrospective marathon event if we hit 365 members by the end of the month. By the way, as you can see, we dipped in memberships. Guys, it would be really great if we could rally and get some new members today because we're falling. We're going the wrong way when it comes to members. We're supposed to be going up. Somehow we're going down. I don't know how this is possible. Maybe there's a conspiracy against me. I'm not sure. But maybe, I don't know. But what I'm saying is I think we could definitely rally and at least get a few today. But that's one way you can support the channel. Another way you can support the channel is super chats or super stickers, right? These are ways where you can contribute and you get a highlighted message in the chat or even like a special animation in the chat and I give you a shout out, and then you help the channel that way, right? Well, there actually is a third way you can support YouTube channels through YouTube itself, not tipping, because tipping is obviously something separate, which is very much helpful, but that's not what we're focusing on and what we're talking about today. There's another way you can help the channel. It's called Super Thanks. This is completely unique because it has nothing to do with the other two methods of contribution, and unlike those which are basically catered for people who are stream viewers, Super Thanks are actually for people who are on-demand video viewers. I know that sounds weird. You're like, what? I'm watching a video on demand. I'm not even live when Phil is on stream, and I can do this, you know, this support method? Yes. It's something unique and different. So here's how it works. Let's say something funny happens on the stream. Very rare when it does. When something entertainment or funny actually happens on the stream, that's a rarity. This is the God's honest truth. All right. But let's say it does, like once in a blue moon. And you're like, wow, I want to actually celebrate that, and I want to support Phil and his channel. You could do what's called Super Thanks. So what it is, you would highlight a moment of that video, and you would attach a message to it, much like you would right now do a super chat in stream where a highlighted message would pop up on the stream. The same thing would happen with the Super Thanks. A highlighted message would pop up on the video. You'd actually get a comment on the video that's highlighted. From what I'm going to understand, I don't know because I don't have it. I guess there's situations, I guess depending on the size of the Super Thanks, that you can actually have something show on the screen during the video as well. I don't exactly know how that works. I'm trying to figure this out in my head. I can't figure this out. I don't know why I would not have it. Let me ask YouTube. Right? So this is true story. Yesterday, I said, what the hell? Let me ask YouTube. Now, for clarification purposes, I have not talked directly to YouTube about anything on my channels in years. I think the last time I talked directly to YouTube about anything on DSP Gaming was when I got false copyright strikes against DSP Gaming many years ago, and I was getting threats of like, oh, we're going to shut your channel down. Come to find out, it was bullshit. It was someone impersonating another company, and this was like many years ago. And I talked to YouTube about it, and within 24 hours, the entire thing was reversed and fixed. And YouTube actually apologized and said, well, you know, sorry about that. It was bullshit, and we're not going to just believe everyone moving forward. And since then, I haven't had a single copyright issue on DSP Games. It's been many years. That was the last time. I'm talking like 3-4 years ago. This is a long time ago. So, I said, let me send an email to the address that I had years ago, like many years ago. This was the email, This is the email address I used to use to contact YouTube. So let me send an email to it. So I send an email to it, and much like every other business that I deal with, oh, everything's changed. If you're emailing this email is defunct. This email only works if you have a partner manager on YouTube. What the fuck is a partner manager? I don't know what that is. Seriously, like, I used to work with MCNs, like Machinima and Curse. I don't know what the fuck a partner manager even is. So this is something new that apparently YouTube now has for bigwigs. Probably giant channels, right? And corporations who have their businesses on YouTube probably have partner managers. I don't have one because I'm just small potatoes. You know, I've been on YouTube for 13 years, but no one knows who I am. I'm just a little rinky-dink, you know, piece of crap on the bottom of someone's shoe. They scrape the crap off on the sidewalk. I'm not someone who deserves to have a point of contact at YouTube, so fuck me.
Fuck me.
This email is now defunct. Okay? So, what it did say is click here, and when you click here, just, you know, click through a few criteria, and you can just live chat all the time. I was like, huh? I didn't even know this. This is actually, honestly, this is better than email. YouTube has a 24/7 live chat for people who have channels on YouTube, and once you have a certain capacity, like you have a certain number of subscribers, they'll talk to you 24/7 to help you. I was like, oh, well, then that's better than email. I'm not going to complain. That actually sounds really good. So I got into a chat, okay, with someone, and I started talking with them about it, and they said, okay, we're going to look into this for you. And it took them about 10 minutes. They came back, and they said, well, we have really bad news. I said, what?
What the shit?
What's the really bad news? They said, you're not logged into your YouTube account in this browser, so we can't verify that you're the person who we're talking to about your channel. And without authorization, there's no way we could discuss the ins and outs of your channel. You know, I said, oh, shit, I'm in the wrong browser. I accidentally had opened up a different browser that wasn't logged into YouTube. And I was like, wait a minute. That's pretty good. So no one can impersonate me and try to go to YouTube behind the scenes and fuck with my stuff. You have to actually be logged into the YouTube channel to get support to help you with the YouTube channel. That I was like, this is good. I was very happy about this. Wow. with how many people try to fuck with me, right? How many people try to impersonate me and fuck with my business and fuck with my livelihood? No one can do that on YouTube because they make you log in. I was like, this is great. I was like, 2 thumbs up. No problem. I'll go log in on the other browser. I'll be right back. So I did. So I logged into the other browser, which is logged into YouTube, and I went and did the same thing, went to the chat. Okay, can I get super thanks? Why don't I have super thanks? Okay. They went away again for another 10 minutes. They came back, and they said, well, here's what we got for you. And I'm not kidding you, this is exactly what they said. Super Thanks is currently in beta. Super Thanks is not a feature that is publicly available to every YouTuber right now. However, we're planning on rolling it out to more and more YouTubers by the end of 2022. And in 2022, hopefully it will go site-wide. However, if you currently don't have Super Thanks, there's no way that you can get it. Don't even bother asking because we will not enable it on your channel. We'll just do it when... So, wait a minute. This person, I'm in a live chat. This person is literally copy-pasting the fact that I had just read like 20 minutes prior. They're just copy-pasting the fact. They didn't actually do anything. They just read the fact and they copy-pasted it. So I wasted all that time. So I just typed one message to them. I said, so let me clarify. There's nothing you can do to help me. And they started typing, no, and I just closed it. Fuck this. I just closed the chat and I closed the whole thing. I wasted my time.
I knew this was going to be a complete waste of time, and it's exactly what it's turned out to be.
This is literally a Christmas present. I haven't gotten an actual Christmas present, except for of course, my wife gets me something. I get her something. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't had a legitimately, like, a physical Christmas present. Like, something like this in many, many years. I would say, over the years, maybe the last few years, there's a couple people who donated, like, booze. Like, beer. Right? Someone sent me some beer to drink during the holiday marathon and stuff like that. But I haven't actually had, like, an actual physical gift. Like I said, this is like me on Christmas morning unwrapping a present. Like, oh my God, I got a Christmas present. What the wow. So thank you so much to the person who got this for me. I understand they don't want to be mentioned. They're like, dude, please do not mention my name because so many people who support you get harassed online because people are such scumbags and jealous and shit. I hear you. I'm not going to do that. So thank you so much. You know who you are. It's so nice, man. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to put it in my closet and hide it from you guys and never ever show it to you. Because it's mine. It's my Christmas present, not yours. You get your own. No. We're going to unbox it live. I'm going to share this with all of you. I'm going to share the joy of Hori. The Christmas joy of Hori with all of you. Live here on the stream. Okay, let's do it. Let's see what's in here. Hopefully it's not a box of rocks. That would be something. I do this whole pre-stream special. I open it up, and it's a fucking rocks inside. And it's a big fuck you, Phil. Picture of a guy flipping me off. Fuck you, Phil. That would be something.
Fuck you.
I hope not. I'd be pretty upset. I'm not gonna lie. That would put the bah humbug in my Christmas. Oh, fuck. There's a bunch of dog shit in here now. Let's take a look. I open it up. Wrapped in foam wrapping. Right? Okay. I think it's actually larger. If you can believe it, I think it's bigger than my other joystick. And we all know that my joystick... Oh, man, my joystick is huge. Everyone has seen the size of my joystick. That thing is ginormous, so can you imagine? Ha 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 ha! 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 Alright. A little paper, and it explains, actually, I think, how you open the joystick to see the inside. And it actually has 2 modes, Xbox Series X and Windows 10. Okay. That's it. There's nothing in here but a 1 paper insert and then the foam. Okay? That's it. Oh my God, excuse me. Wow. Merry Christmas, everyone. It's actually significantly different. from my PlayStation stick. Like, way different. I'm going to go over the differences right now. Hold on a second. Let me get all this stuff off my lap. It's way different looking. It's interesting. Keep in mind, I've not been in the joystick scene in many, many years. So I don't even know, like, if parts have advanced or changed over the years or not. I really have no clue. So I don't know if the parts inside this stick are top-notch or not. You would think if it's a pricey joystick, they would be. They wouldn't skimp on the parts. So, first of all, on the bottom, there's 2 rubberized pads on the sides. See that? You're supposed to put your legs there. So it basically sticks to your lap when you're playing. It doesn't move around when you're playing. Okay? Now, what I'm noticing. Wow, there's a lot of differences between this and my current joystick. This thing is completely different. Like I said, that one is the Hori Real Arcade Pro 4. This one's called the Fighting Stick Alpha. The entire stick has been redesigned from the ground up from what Hori does for their joysticks. So first of all, the joystick itself, I believe, is a different kind. It looks to me like it may be a little bit shorter than the joystick in the other one, which is fine. You don't need a ginormous, tall joystick, but it looks a little shorter. The buttons are completely different. The buttons have a texture to them on the top. Okay? A texture. And that's interesting to me, because typically, when I played fighting games, they were always had that shiny sheen to them. These have texture on the top. I wonder if the texture will wear out after you use it over time, or if the texture would stay. I don't know. Also, the layout of the buttons is slightly different. So if you take a look at the way that the buttons are laid out, see how they're like a big arc? It's actually not like that on the PlayStation 4 Real Arcade Pro. Basically, these buttons, these 2, which would be like light punch, light kick, the 2 closest buttons, are offset, but the other 6 buttons are basically just straight across. Okay? On this one, they're actually completely arced. And that actually naturally would fit your fingers, I feel, a little bit better than, say, the ones that go straight across. So it's a more natural feel to the button layout. Now, what I'm seeing, I could be wrong, but I actually think the buttons on this are slightly smaller than the buttons on the Hori Real Arcade Pro 4. I could be wrong, because I think I'm wrong there. I think it's an optical illusion. Why would they have buttons that are slightly smaller? Then how would you order replacements? So I don't think that's the case. I think they just look slightly smaller. Could be because of the placement. Okay? So, the thing is, I don't know if these are these Sanwa? Are these Shimizu parts? Are these other parts? I don't know. Are these Hori manufactured parts? I have no idea. I didn't look into this stick. I didn't even know I was getting this stick. I thought I was getting a different one. I thought I was getting an older one. I didn't think I was getting the brand new joystick. So there's lock and unlock at the top, which is good, because you can lock the stick to clean it, and that way it won't have inputs on your fucking console or whatever, then you can unlock it later. It says setting 1 and 2, and I think that probably goes between, like, PC and console, I would think. It actually has all kinds of stuff. It has a headphone button. It has a microphone mute button. It actually has a headphone jack. Yeah, it has a headphone jack. So, when I plug this into my Xbox Series X, okay, I should be able to plug in my Hori neck phones into my Hori joystick and get the sound out of it. Right? I should be able to actually get right out of here, which is cool. It's the same as plugging it into the the gamepad. So that's nice, right? Now this thing is supposed to open. And I think I see a button at the top. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. So just to show you, I'm opening it up now. Look at this thing. Packing paper is coming out. I have to take the packing paper out. Probably give that to Jasper to play with. He probably will. Tissue paper. Here's what it looks like from the side when it opens. Look at that. And here's from the back. You can actually see all the parts. How they connect and everything. And here is your wire for the joystick. And what you're supposed to do is have that wire come out. There's actually a space here that would come out the back of the joystick. You see that? And in fact, look at this. It even has a button cable layout sticker to explain how the buttons are working and everything. This chair, laptop, Xbox Series X, joystick, all this stuff is because of you guys supporting me. I appreciate it so very much, man. I really do. Thank you, 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 thank you. Ross says, I'm trying for tears. I'm not trying for tears. If I wanted to cry, I could. On command. As you know, I'm a great actor. I can immediately stir up crocodile tears on a moment's notice. And every time I've ever cried in a video game playthrough or stream is fake. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows that I can just, it's like, cutting onions. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. Oh, it's so touching. Oh. It's totally not real emotion or anything when I do it, right? Okay. As of right now, we have 325 members. I told you. I wasn't kidding. We went down. You thought I was joking. We lost members. During this very stream, people are so upset with my flatulence, with my disgusting looks, my belches, the fact that I got a joystick, the fact that a cat was licking my head. All these things, very upsetting to people. And people immediately canceled their memberships. They said, fuck Phil and everything he stands for. He's a piece of dog shit. He says dog shit all the time. It's disgusting.
Oh!
When you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. When you're a jet, let them do what they can. You got brothers around, you're a family man. You're never alone, you're never disconnected. You're not on your own. When company's expected, you're well protected. Then you are set with a capital J. From your first cigarette to your last dying day. When you're a jet, you stay a jet. I like to be in America. Everything's free in America. For us, me in America. All right. All right.